Good morning, everybody. It's Emily here from Phoenix Gateway, and I'm here to do a general weekly read for the 11th to the 17th of July. Happy birthday to all Cancerians. I'm going to be reading from my Sacred Geometry Healing card deck. These are available on my website, www.phoenixgateway.com.au, and any cards bought from me from my website, I will personally sign for you if you like. Also, what is available on my website are my high vibrational elixirs. Okay, L.A.B, liquid alchemy in a bottle. These have been created as an alchemical frequency to nurture, balance, and heal the mind, body, and soul. So each one can be used for a different reason. Again, if you go onto my website on the homepage, you can download a PDF on the elixirs and how they can be used. Okay, I'm just going to put them to the side. I have a dog that is just nudging me, Miss Yana Banana. So, what is this week? So, it's the 11th to the 17th. We have a full moon in Capricorn, 13th, 14th of July as well. This week, when I asked, just before starting what this is about, and I feel an aspect of this week is being seen. And when I get the words being seen, being heard, I feel that is to do more on a professional level, more within your business. Well, that's what was coming to me. Maybe that's also because it's definitely something that I'm looking at within my own business. What changes do I need to make? What do I need to create for people to see the work that I do? It's not all going to be professional. It may be on a personal level as well. Maybe it's a combination of both. Maybe there's something that's about self-expression that needs to come out for you. And this may not resonate with everyone, and that's okay. So take from it what you will. So I'm going to just get on with it. Yeah. And this is all about our power, our willpower. This is about ego. It's about taking action. It's about stepping up to the plate. It's about stepping into your power. And there's no better time than now. It's like, this is your time to shine. What is it that you need to do? What is it that you need to create to bring yourself to the forefront of what you are here to do? What a really great card to come out at this point, and it's taking action. And this card is an 18, so 1 and 8 is a 9, so it may be that there are going to be some endings within this structure to allow the new to take place. And full moons are about endings as well. It's about what you need to let go of. The tetrahedron also, so it actually relates to our solar plexus, and it works with the element of fire. Okay. This is just falling out, so I'm going to take it. This is gratitude. This is probably one of my favorite cards of the deck, and the reason why is because gratitude is such a powerful a frequency to work with. This card is an 11, 3 plus 8. Okay, so the 3 is expansion, 8 is what we manifest, and together we get the 11, which is the master number, also for new beginnings, leadership, and moving forward here. And when I look at gratitude, it's our acknowledgement of our blessings. Okay, now everything within our life deserves gratitude, is gratitude. And the reason why is because without all that we experience within our lives, we wouldn't be where we are today. So we need to take the good with the bad, the uppers with the downers, in terms of the highlights of the happiness, the joy, fulfillment, with that of sadness and grief and anger, even though some of these emotions we consider, and these are emotions of the lower ego, everything we need to experience so that we know how to release what we no longer need to hold on to, the shame, whatever it might be for you, okay? The self-worth, two massive things that I think a lot of us really do experience, but we need it. It's necessary because it brings it to our attention. What is it that we need to change at this point in time to move forward, and to continue on our path, so that we do stand in our power, so that we do align to who we are at this point in time. I love gratitude. I love it. Okay, there's a few too many cards that have fallen out there, and I actually wanted to say, as I'm just talking about gratitude, somebody who owns my cards and is in the healing industry said to me, you know, do you realize what you've created here? And if we were to look at this card as well, just quickly, it's also what we would consider the double Merkaba, because it's a 12 points within this star. Okay, this is that double activation. And the words that he gave me that go with it are Aktimana, Ishnak, Emana. Aktimana, Ishnak, Emana. And this is about the gratitude. This is what we're activating. This is our double Merkaba, so that, you know, we're activating the seed. So we are bringing forward, okay? So if you look in the middle, you see the seed. This is what we are activating, the seed, to bring through the ancient, to unlock the ancient knowledge, the ancient wisdom. Now, let me see if I can just get a few cards without them all falling out. So, a few more cards, please, and thank you. Oh, goodness. My daughter always says you can't seem to shuffle without them all falling out. That is so true. I'm just going to turn it around. Okay, a few more cards, please. Thank you. Oh, I'm going to take those, excuse me. Okay. Yeah, perfect. Wish upon a star. Okay, this is like the star card in a tarot deck. Okay, aligns to Aquarius. This is about having clarity of what it is that you are here to fulfill within your lifetime, what it is you are here to align to, what is it that you are here to manifest at will now. What is it that you choose to create? Because thought is energy. And when we think, we manifest, because it's what we're putting out there, what we're going to create into form. Okay, it is about taking on the wisdom of what we have learned. Owl is a guide. Owl is this card, and the way this deck came about, as you'll see. Okay, this is actually my mum, and my mum passed away in 2007, and the greatest tool that she gave, that she gave me was her wisdom. And she was my wise old owl, and she still is my wise old owl today. She may not be in the physical form, but she's here in a spiritual aspect. And she is here whenever I need guidance, whenever I feel like I'm in a darker place. And it doesn't mean darker as in a depression, but for some it might be. But where I can't see, the forest through the trees, is, I call upon my owl and I ask for that guidance. And some may even see owl, because it may be the message that you are being guided to receive at this moment. But when we are uncertain, when we're not quite sure, when we know that we need to create this release, because we need to bring forward, new energy for our own alignment, this is what we can do. We can call upon owl. We can go and sit within nature. Owl will guide us from the darkness into the light. And it might be, as I started talking from the beginning, okay, it is about us taking action. It is about us aligning to where we're meant to be right now. And before, I was doing a little bit of a visualization of what is it that I need to release. And as I saw myself releasing aspects of emotion that I was holding on to, it was like I could see a dog, a shaggy dog, shaking itself like if it had been wet. But the water were more like little geometric forms that were just falling away from the dog. And I was releasing this energetic form, and it was really, really awesome. The 174, it may be that you are suffering emotional pain, physical pain. It's not just an emotional pain, but if we are, this actually works really well as an anesthetic. On the other level, the 174, this is about forgiveness. So it's forgive me, I'm sorry, thank you, I love you. Forgive me, I'm sorry, thank you, I love you. The Ho'oponopono, if I say that correctly. I get the words a bit tongue-tied. But this is what it is about. First and foremost, we're forgiving ourselves. Because at the end of the day, if we look at aspects, say, of self-worth and shame, this is what we end up creating within our own self, because it's part of our psyche. It's how we perceive ourselves. We've experienced some form of trauma along the way, and that from that trauma, we then hold on to it, okay, energetically. And then what we do is we're creating, we actually create the aspect of our worth, and the way we perceive ourselves, even if an aspect of shame. And then what we find happens is that as we go through life, unless we've really dealt with an issue, we keep getting confronted with it. And right now, there's no better time than releasing what no longer serves. We are going through massive, massive awakenings, massive energetic shifts. Not everyone. But for those watching this, this is where you're at. This is what you're doing. And it's okay. It's okay to go, I need to release this shit. I don't need to hold on to it. Because, you think about the emotion in which it's causing, energy and flow, emotion. What do you need to let go of? What no longer serves you? So work with the solfeggio frequency 174. Know that you are safe and you are loved. Let's get one more card for this reading, and that will be it for today. Okay, ancient sound frequencies. Now I'm going to say one thing because it's come up on a lot lately, and what's coming up to the surface, and I actually put something on my social media earlier today, is symbology. What we have found over the years, and this is over many, many, many years, is that the dark side, let's call them, have taken our symbols that are sacred, okay, that are that of permanency, and they've twisted it to create it into something, through something dark, okay, making it something that is to be feared. This has nothing to do with the Illuminati. This is all about light. This is all about consciousness. This is what the middle of this card is, okay? It's that activation aspect. Now, what this card is telling us is, let's put ourselves totally in alignment and in balance. The music of today is at 440 hertz, okay? A is at 440 hertz. It should be at 432 hertz. So the music of today, this is another thing that happened, is they took our music and they put it off key. So that puts us out of balance, and it can, keep us sick, okay? What we need to do is go back to a frequency that is of a pure tone and that is going to balance. And these are the solfeggio frequencies. I highly recommend either working with them through my elixirs, L.A.B. I have created the set of 9 that you can ingest, okay, and work with that vibration. And the frequency is that of the vibrational water that, is through sound and through crystals, implementing things like feathers and things from nature, okay? So it's putting it all together to just create this divine musical harmonic that our body actually aligns to, as the solfeggio frequencies do. And these are readily available off the internet. The bottom of the deck is the Phoenix, okay? This is all about birth, death, and rebirth. And this is about shedding the old to begin the new and to align with the energies of where you are to go today, because this is powerful. You are on your trajectory. You are aligning to who you are and where you're meant to be. The focus is solely on you, and we're not projecting it out into the universe in terms of, taking on what I should say, we're not just focusing on what's going on on the outer, we're going within. And what does happen, and when I rephrase it the right way, when we are coming and we align from the right space internally, that's when we will project that out to the universe, that alignment, and then it will ricochet onto others. It will create that domino effect, and we just create so much love and a healthier relationship within ourselves, within our lives. This is a number one, okay? And interestingly, we started off with the 9. So it's about empowerment, okay? Standing and taking action, standing our ground, and we end it with the 1, okay? So we're going back into a full cycle. How perfect is that? It is the Phoenix rising. This is the time. So wherever you are, have the most amazing week, okay? Be kind and gentle to yourself. Put your crystals out into the full moon this week. Think about where it is that what it is that you want to create in your world right now. What is it that you need to let go of? If you want any guidance or assistance, you're welcome to email me, emily@phoenixgateway.com.au. Go onto my website, www.phoenixgateway.com.au. And if you have any questions, that's where you'll find me. Okay, a big, big love for now, and speak soon. Bye.